Actually, the disinfectant supposedly hit the body with tremendous ultraviolet. As we continue our battle against the virus, the data in fact suggests that we're making great progress. A tremendous ultraviolet to the invisible enemy, known as it's supposing ignore the
Gentlemen, welcome to the Paranormal Portal, and I'm your host, Brent Thomas. Thrilled to have you here with me. Thank you so much for joining me as we're diving into yet another fun-filled evening here on the Portal, and it's Saturday night. And a special thank you, I say this all the time, but it really is sincerely amazing to me that so many of you give up a portion of your weekend to spend with me. I just am always blown away by that, so thank you so much. That act is not lost on me. I know how precious weekends are to most of us. And to spend it, hanging out, talking about all this weirdness that we all love is pretty powerful stuff. So thank you again, everybody. Excuse me. Just a little bit of dinner came back there. But we got a lot of things to get to tonight. We are going to be doing the news here shortly, and we're going to get to the Discord question of the week. Not sure how many responses we got. I don't think it was a whole bunch. Yeah, just 3 responses so far on the Discord question of the week. So I don't know what's up. That's going to be a pretty quick segment. But anyway, it was kind of a carry-on question from last night, so maybe it wasn't as original as it could have been. I'm just kind of curious what people think. So anyway, we're also going to dive into some ITC, which is instrumental transcommunication, to see if we can talk with somebody from the spirit world. We're going to be real, using more passive measures. I don't know. We'll probably touch a little bit on the phone app that we've been using, but I've actually repaired a piece of equipment that is based on the portal design by Charles Huff. And I really want to test it just to see if everything's working. I had a piece break down and I tore it apart and was checking connections and reseated everything. Got it back together. It looks like it's working, but it's part of the motivation for doing that tonight because, I'd rather know that it works now here before I go out into the field than to go out in the field and just try it and
slime.
It says what? Slime? It says slime. I don't even know what that means, folks. Slime. But that's the word from the Ghost Radar. First impression of the night, slime. Again, we got the ghost balls back here that are on the stand. As you can see, one here. Oh. I don't know what was up with that one. I thought I turned it on, but let's see. I'm going to test it after it quits blinking. So those are back here, as well as a couple over on the other desk that I'm going to show you in a second. So maybe I'll just put that down and test it in a second. And so those are back there. There's two of them back there, right behind me on the stand. So watch for those, please, because I don't have eyes back here. So I largely can't see what's going on in my own studio other than what's in front of me. And then over here, I've got the Portal app all set up, ready to go, along with the EMF detector and two of the ghost balls there. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get any activity tonight. There's no guarantees, but I'll tell you, every time I've used this Portal build, I've had some amazing things come through there. Some of it takes a little getting used to because it all sounds kind of like spooky and otherworldly, but a lot of times it's just spitting out just its random algorithm. But the idea with an item like that is that it's meant to create a large sound field full of lots of space, but no complete words, but lots of space that spirits are supposed to be able to. The theory is they can utilize their energy and create through a methodology, I think it's called stochastic resonance, that they can take an existing field of sound, much like white noise, which is often used, or, you know, the SB7 spirit boxes use a lot of white noise along with channels coming in and out to create words and to create statements and stuff. So if you hear complete words, that's basically anomalous because the database that I'll be utilizing is consisting only a fraction of words. So fragments, as it were. So that'll be coming up after we get through the Discord question of the week. If we got some time left at the end, we'll do a cryptid story or two. We'll see what we get time for. Depending on what kind of action's going on. If it's real quiet, we may spend a lot of time in the cryptids. We'll see. But if it's things are hopping, then, you know, we'll stick with it. We'll keep riding it out. Again, I did put a poll out to you guys, the listeners on YouTube, asking your opinion if you want to see continue to see this on the show. And let me just look quick. I think the last take on it was 76% yes, 24% no. And so, you know, that's fair warning to those of you that aren't comfortable with it. If you don't want to stick around for it, I understand. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It makes some people pretty nervous. You know, I all I can tell you is it's something. It's not a whole lot different than sitting and watching ghost videos of investigations or TV investigations, because in either case, it's the same methodologies being utilized, and those certainly stand the same chance of creating activity for people as doing it live. I don't think that time and space work the same thing in the spirit world as they do for us. You think if it's pre-recorded, well, it's already done, it's already over. Well, but do the spirits know that? So anyway, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. We're going to get into that though. But before we do that, I want to get to this because time is growing short, folks. It won't be long, and it'll be time for I got too much stuff open here. Hold on. I'm going to go back to this screen while I close stuff. It looks like a big mess. All right, here we go. And time is growing short because it won't be long. And it'll be June 17th. And when is June 17th? That's when the Spokane Valley Sasquatch Roundup is happening in Spokane Valley, Washington State. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be emceeing the event. Don is going to be there with me, as is Sheldon. He's making the big trip out from Minnesota to hang out with us. So it should be a great time. And there's going to be some incredible speakers. Dr. Jeff Meldrum, Cliff Barrickman, Ken Gerhard, Michael Freeman, son of Paul Freeman, and he's a Bigfoot investigator in his own right. Michael Thompson, author out of Alaska, and my good friend Charles Howard Johnson. So there's going to be some amazing people there. This event is brought to you by Extreme Expeditions Northwest LLC, and it's happening at the Spokane Valley Event Center in Spokane Valley, Washington State, which is right next to Spokane. If you find Spokane on the map, just go a little east on 90 and you'll run right into Spokane Valley. It's like right next to it. So I do want to say, if you're looking for more information, there is VIP tickets still available, but they're going fast. They're going to be sold out really soon. So if this is something you're interested in, definitely head over to www.exnorthwest.com. Again, exnorthwest.com. General admission can be bought in advance as well, but that'll also be available at the door. If you choose that, hey, I can stop by, I'm just going to do that. So then just come on by. But if you want to buy in advance, you can. But the VIP has to be bought in advance, because that is a VIP dinner that'll be following the speakers events from 9 a.m. to 5:30. The VIP dinner then is 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. So it's going to be a fantastic lineup, an incredible event, and I'm really honored to be a part of it. Special thanks to Extreme Expeditions Northwest LLC and our good friend Mr. Stephen Major, who is kind of spearheading all of it. Not kind of, definitely spearheading all of it. So check it out. We'd love to see you there. It'd be a great chance to meet you all. So this is the 3rd annual roundup, and I've been to the 2nd annual one, and it was a lot of fun. Really great, and great experience. So check it out. That'll be June 17th, 2023. Hoo-wee! Got all that out. And I'm really excited to go to that and to be a part of it. I know it's going to be a bit of a marathon for me personally, with all the things going on around then, but it's going to be excellent. It's just going to be a great time. So looking forward to seeing you all there, or any of you there that can be. I know a few of you have mentioned that you're going to be stopping by, so that's really cool. I know some people, I'm not going to advertise for them, but they're traveling in for the event. And I'm just honored as hell about that. So it'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. All right, folks, let's get to the news. Are you guys ready? It's time for the news. Let's do it. See what's going on in the world of the news in the Paranormal Portal. Trusted news, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the sign says anyway. So my name is Brent Thomas. I'm your anchor here on the Paranormal Portal News Desk, and we've got some articles for your enjoyment. I'm just putting it on the screen, the other desk there, because the cat balls are there. And so if they flash, that's definitely anomalous, because they've been sitting there for a couple hours now and haven't done anything. So I've been walking back and forth and doing all kinds of stuff. So if they flash, either these back here or those over there, which is over there on your screen, that's kind of something cool. Anyway, let's dig into it. See what I've navigated for your news consumption for the night. The first article, of course, comes from unexplained-mysteries.com, and I'm not laughing because it's from them. I'm laughing because of the headline. It just made me chuckle. Not that I guess it's impossible, but improbable. I don't think darkness usually has a lot of history of immaculate conception, but let's check it out. This is from unexplained-mysteries.com. Please check out their site. Please support them. And they do amazing over there. So I just love this site. 19-year-old woman claims an evil spirit made her pregnant. I guess that's one way to explain it to your family. It wasn't me. It was the evil spirit. There's a pregnant woman. The woman, who hails from Colombia, became pregnant despite maintaining that she'd never been with a man. Stories of unexplained pregnancies have been around for years. Back in 2021, for example, police in Indonesia investigated a case of a woman who claimed that a gust of wind had left her pregnant. Yeah, over in Indonesia, it's a lot more serious to have a child out of wedlock. So it's definitely an older idea of conceiving. So It says this more recent example, meanwhile, concerns a young woman from Colombia who made local news upon claiming that an evil spirit was responsible for her unexpected pregnancy. Oof. Let's get a sound effect there. Oh, that's not the one. That's the one. That's kind of creepy. She claimed that it occurred after she had started experiencing a spate of strange dreams and a feeling of a supernatural presence in her bedroom at night. Or she just got fed some roofies or something. But anyway, and when she unexpectedly missed her period, her mother had taken her to the gynecologist, where it was confirmed that she was indeed with child. Despite allegedly having never been with a man, even she was somewhat puzzled, however, by exactly how it happened. Her story quickly went on to become a topic of heated debate on social media, with some arguing that she had made the whole story up, while others backing her up with references to similar stories. Ultimately, we may never know for sure exactly who or what was responsible. Just go on Maury Povich. I don't know if he's still around doing shows, but I remember those shows. You are not the father. You are the father. And the big unveils, as it were. I don't know. Is it possible? I don't know how. I mean, I've not heard of that personally. I'm sure there's probably claims about it out there, but that's kind of an immaculate conception if it's not a physical act. And unless it was a divine light or something that decided she was going to carry, the next Anakin Skywalker or Jesus, it's anybody's guess. Do I absolutely know for sure this didn't happen? No, but this is one of those stories that's hard to wrap your head around. It's extraordinarily hard to understand how an encounter with a spirit could leave you pregnant. But anyway, that's the claim. And I don't know if anything new about this comes up, I'll be sure to pass it on to you guys, but I don't know. You'll have to, I should probably make that a question of the week. What do you guys think? So we'll have to, I'll take a note here if I remember and ask that, because do you think it's possible? Maybe some of you do, maybe. And I'm not mocking anybody for believing that it's possible, but it is a hard thing to wrap your head around. So anyway, that's that article. And there's more, but wait, there's more, because I've got other articles here, and there's three more. The next one is kind of a historical account of a UFO situation and abduction, and it had to do with policemen. And this is from unexplained-mysteries.com, and it says, Mysteries Revisited, the abduction of policeman Alan Godfrey. And this is from June 3rd today. Well, I don't know. I think this site might be over across the pond or somewhere else. But because I think sometimes I see the news stories from tomorrow, and that hasn't happened here yet. So I assume they must be in a different time zone. But an encounter with alleged extraterrestrial visitors drew extensive media attention in England back in 1980. The incident took place on November 28th along Burnley Road in the town of Todmorden, where Godfrey had been investigating reports of missing animals in the early hours of the morning. Just as he was about to give up for the night, he witnessed what he initially believed to be a bus heading towards him on the other side of the road. When it got closer, however, he realized this was actually something far more unusual, an object that he later described as a large mass. It was a fuzzy oval that rotated at such speed and hovered so low over the road that it was causing the bushes by the sides to shake, he said. His next recollection was of driving along further up the same road, but with the mysterious object nowhere in sight. Confused, he returned to the spot where he had encountered the phenomenon and discovered a circular patch where the road had been dried in a swirled pattern. He also noted that his boots were scuffed, as though he had been dragged along the ground, and when he returned to the station, he realized that he had somehow lost around 15 minutes of time. He later learned that police officers in Halifax had also reported witnessing a brilliant blue-white glow in the sky on the same night with a brilliant white object. was reported by a lorry driver around 3 miles from the location of the sighting. After undergoing hypnotic regression in an effort to find out what happened during the missing period of time, Godfrey recalled being moved to a strange room where he met a bearded man called Yosef, who, along with 2 robots, interrogated him through telepathic communication. His story made headline news and became one of the UK's best-known abduction cases. No exclusive explanation, no conclusive explanation for what had occurred that night has ever been found. I don't think there will be. It's just one of those moments. If nobody else was there, how do you study that? I mean, the guy did regressive hypnosis. I don't know if he had been tested for radiation exposure or anything like that, but I mean, what do you do? It's an incredible possibility. So whatever the case, the picture's not really as accurate though, but that definitely is a saucer shape, and he was describing an oval. But anyway, what do you think? I do remember covering this several times throughout the years, but it's good to revisit some of these because some of these old cases are just as profound as, and if not more profound than a lot of what's out there today. So there's a lot of history to be explored in the ufology. So very cool. I think that's amazing. All right. Last one from unexplained-mysteries.com tonight is kind of encouraging for the deep space study for extraterrestrial life. Let's see what it says. Unexplained-mysteries.com reports repeat signals from deep space could be alien messages, study claims. Well, it could be. Astronomers looking for signs of alien life are listening out for radio pulses originating from the center of the Milky Way. If there's someone out there trying to communicate with us, we have yet to pick up their signals, as far as we know. But now, a recent study published in the Astronomical Journal has outlined a novel new strategy designed to detect what could be messages sent by intelligent extraterrestrials. Headed up by Cornell University graduate student Akshay Suresh, the researchers have developed new software designed to pick up repeated radio pulses coming from the depths of our galaxy and to determine whether they are naturally occurring pulsars or potential alien signals. Until now, Radio SETI has primarily dedicated its efforts to search for continuous signals, said study co-author Vishal Gajar. I'm sorry, I just don't know how to pronounce that for sure. Of the SETI Institute. Our study sheds light on the remarkable energy efficiency of a train of pulses as a means of interstellar communication across vast distances. Notably, this study marks the first ever comprehensive endeavor to conduct an in-depth searches for these signals. The research, which uses data from the Green Bank telescope in West Virginia, has targeted the center of our own galaxy because this region is particularly dense with stars and planets that could support life. It may also be easier for a civilization in this area to send out signals towards the rest of the galaxy due to its central location. It will be interesting to see what, if anything, the team discovers. Okay. Well, it's kind of a misleading title, I guess, but I guess, yeah, they're looking for repeating signals. It made it sound like they had already found them. But I guess they're just looking, and maybe they'll find them. I don't know. Again, I'm not sure that looking for radio signals is probably the best thing to look for. I don't know what else to look for per se, but we don't know that other technological civilizations developed along the same line as ours. So you could be looking for something they never considered. Maybe they bypassed all of that and went right to quantum physics or something. Quantum communications. And how do you test for that? Hell, I don't know. But it's just, we're making a lot of assumptions by looking for known technologies that we have understood. So anyway, maybe they'll find something. Anyway, who knows? But time will tell. I will tell you what, though, there's one more article tonight. And this comes from, special thanks to Rachel again, News at Sky. News Sky? What the hell is it? Sky News, I guess. It says newssky.com on the address bar, but it's Sky News. This is kind of a weird one. I mean, I guess there's the, what do they call them? They're kind of, damn it, I can't think of the word. It's just gone from my head. Oh, it was a good word too. But anyway, you know, the people that they have so much money, they just have to buy something that someone else may not have, or just something different than anybody usually buys. Well, here's a company, according to Sky News, that kind of gives a new look on a phase of life we're all going to encounter. And that is from a Greg's sausage roll to Dyson Hoover box, Edinburgh funeral firm's quirky coffin designs. And there's some pictures for those of you that are, they've actually got a police call box. So you could be like Doctor Who. They've got some pictures of some coffins that were designed. Why the hell would you want a vacuum cleaner on your coffin? It's like, here lies a housewife, ladies and gentlemen. She loved her Dyson. Not to put down housewives. I think that's marvelous, but it's just, why would you emblazon a coffin with a Dyson vacuum cleaner? I don't understand that. Anyway, a funeral firm is hoping to break the taboo of talking about death by offering custom-made coffins, which includes a casket designed like a Greg's sausage roll. And I'm not familiar with those over here, but I guess this is it. Kind of looks like, I don't know what a sausage roll is. I guess it has sausage in there. Sounds kind of good, though. But, and let's see, bosses at Go As You Please say no ideas are off limits to help make a difficult day a little brighter. A vacuum makes it a little brighter. Suggested designs include the Doctor Who TARDIS, a print of Tennant's Lager, and a bottle of Bell's whiskey. There's also Star Wars, Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, Harry Potter, and Only Fools and Horses designs to help spark ideas. The firm, which has branches in the northeast of England and in Edinburgh and Scotland, said the coffins are built to the needs of each individual customer. There's the beer. Look at that. Is that a Guinness or what is that? That's the Tennant's beer. It's like, you can be buried in a beer. There's the Harry Potter and the Game of Thrones. Looks like a DVD set. My God. Scott Purvis, general manager of the company, told Sky News a Dyson box was created for someone who had a history of repairing old Hoovers. Well, Hoovers is a brand. Is that just considered vacuums over there? Oh, okay. Maybe. Another coffin was made from old pallets in tribute to a man who used scrap pieces of wood to create useful things for his shed. Well, there you go. Why not a coffin? I mean, Mr. Purvis said most of our coffin designs come from having honest conversations with the person when they are still alive. A lot of people are now arranging their own funerals before they die. And this gives them a chance to break the taboo of talking about death with their families. It also gives them the opportunity to have exactly the funeral that they want and to take the burden off the family when the time comes. Well, that makes sense. But yeah, there you go. I mean, it's not like someone's going to see that for a few hours and then nobody's going to see it ever again. And by the time someone sees it again, it'll probably won't look anything like that. So I don't know. Is it a waste of money? Well, I don't know. You can't take it with you, I guess. So if that's something you want to blow some cash on and they're willing to do it, it's kind of a fun idea, actually. It's just not what you would expect, I guess, is kind of what I'm thinking. But anyway, there you go. This is going to wrap it up for the news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the rest of the show. Time for the question of the week here in just a minute. So until then, let's return to our regular show. That was good news. I'm glad you like that, Barbara. I don't know. I mean, I like to cover some things that are light and fun and some weird, unusual things. Sorry, I need a drink here. Hold on. There we go. That was amazing news. Wow, I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I slobbered some water. It's okay, though. I got better. I got better. She turned me into a newt. Well, I got better. Monty Python, classic. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's time for the next segment of our shows, which is one that I've had a lot of fun with and doing. Oh, we got a couple more response. No, just 3 responses today on the question of the week. I guess our regulars are busy or something, but that's okay. It was kind of a different question because last night we asked a question about, do you think some of these previous civilizations, what happened to them? I mean, they just got wiped out. Was it a planned event by some other intelligence, maybe otherworldly? Was it just cataclysms, or was it just normal astronomical, cycles? And we got some really wonderful feedback on that. So tonight I was thinking about it. I was like, well, do we know that these other civilizations were us? Do we know that? Well, not really. And there's lots of legends of the ancient people encountering all kinds of different stuff. So maybe they encountered some stragglers of these other societies that existed. But this is going to bring up the Discord question of the week, folks. All right, it's that time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to dive into the Discord question of the week and find out what some of you thought. And again, we'd love to have you become part of the Discord. If you are not currently a member of the Discord, please use the link in the top of the YouTube chat if you're over on YouTube. If you're only hearing me because you're listening on TFR, iHeart, TuneIn, and TalkStream Live, then you can go to https://discord.gg/paranormal portal, and that'll bring you to our server as well. We'd love to have you over there. There's a wonderful community of people over there having some amazing discussions. And it's just fascinating the stuff you guys find and post on there. So it's been a lot of fun to check in and see what you guys are discussing. So, but this is a part of the show where I ask a question to our Discord community. And hopefully you guys feel that you have something to say. And it's been amazing. So let's get to the Discord question of the week, folks. And as you see on the screen, this is our Discord community. When you join, you'll end up here in the general area. There's been a little bit I've missed here. I just want to see if anybody new joined. Oh, Witchin joined. How you doing, Witchin? Thanks for coming in. Wonderful to have you here. And appreciate that. So I'm just waving to Witchin. But if you're new to Discord, you click on the Discord tutorial right up here. And there's some videos here that'll walk you through how to use Discord. It's not a complex program by any means, but it's just a matter of learning where things are and how to navigate it. And basically, you just navigate it by clicking on these. These are different discussion threads of Bigfoot, Dogman, ghosts, UFOs, extraterrestrial encounters, cryptids, music, strange phenomena. And then there's a paranormal portal or a paranormal library, books that people are reading about paranormal topics that they're posting and sharing their recommendations to others. And then there's even movies. People are watching movies. Stir of Echoes was posted by Rachel, and I have not seen that, but it sounds good. So Men in Black, Paranormal Caught on Camera. I used to love that show. That was a good show back in the day. I don't know if it's still being made or not, but very, very cool. But this is the question of the week thread. And so this is the question for tonight. Question of the week, Saturday show. This is somewhat of a continuation of the last question dealing with ancient technical civilizations that seem to have been wiped out in the past. Do you believe these ancient civilizations were us? In other words, people like us. Or do you believe these were human beings, or do you believe these were other civilizations that may have been considerably different from us in appearance, whether in size or physical characteristics. And I said, I know this is wildly speculative, but I'm just curious about your opinions on this. So Last Light was the first one to weigh in on this. It says, I think they were us, just somehow more connected with the world in which they lived. Maybe this gave them a deeper insight and ability to achieve the feats that they did. I don't pretend to know, just spitballing. Yeah. And that's all any of us are doing here. We're just throwing around ideas. So, because nobody knows. We can't jump in a time machine and just have a look. So all we can do is consider. I got a cough again. Hard, sorry. Should have taken my allergy stuff. Ugh. But I didn't. So. Just love me some water. I actually love me some Coca-Cola more, but then I get gas. So I don't think you guys want to be listening to me burping all night. Next up was more of this, more of that. Barbara, she weighed in saying, I do believe that past civilizations were us, but the history and folklore from other cultures suggests that there are other types of intelligent species, which I'm inclined to believe too. I imagine there were a multitude of species underground in caves or somewhere in deep forests, and that I'd also like to think that some are in the ocean. Yeah, great possibilities. Yeah. God, I don't like coughing. Yeah, I think that certainly some of these may be what we understood in our folklore to be like mermaids or even some of the fae. And again, I know we've been kind of conditioned to believe the fae were a magical creature, and they possibly are. I mean, I don't pretend to know, but there is the old saying, and I think it was Carl Sagan, that if a technology is sufficiently advanced enough, it would be indistinguishable from magic, And so what we perceive as magical may just be such technological advancement that it just appears incredible to us, like unexplainable, and it's possible. But I think you're right. I think some of the legends that survive today may have been based on some of these other things that have lived here, and perhaps some of them survive. Some of them, maybe they are deep underground. Of course, there's the hollow earth theory, where there's very advanced civilizations that are inside of our globe. But, I've never been there. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Next up came Rachel. And Rachel says, I think that some of were us, but with distance and time, memory fades and becomes myth for most contemporary civilizations. There may have been other species who went underground, perhaps, and there could be an advanced civilization or a few that live right now, adapted to subterranean environments. There's the moon-eyed people mentioned in stories of the Appalachian cave systems. The mountains are 480 million years old, and the moon-eyed people could have been the last of a once great civilization, now only told in stories. And that's very true. I think that's very possible. It's interesting, but there was I think it's the Pangea idea that there was a supercontinent, that the Appalachian Mountains were part of the original main mountain range in the heart of the old continent. And the Appalachian Mountains extend into and up into Canada, and then continue into, perhaps Iceland and up into the UK. That those mountains are all part of the same mountain range that broke up over time. And so it could certainly explain a lot if that's the case, as far as how are these fairy-like creatures everywhere. Well, if they were all in those mountain ranges, maybe living subterraneanly, and the mountain ranges broke up and drifted apart, then I guess so would have they. So interesting to consider. I think, this is the last one we've got tonight. So these are great responses. Thank you, all three of you, for weighing in on this. And I apologize if it wasn't a compelling question that others didn't feel that they wanted to answer or felt that there was any answer they could offer. And I don't know, it felt like a good question at the time, but you know, it is what it is. So I can't, I can't always come up with zingers. There's only one of me. So anyway, if you have ideas that you'd like asked for the question of the week, please email them to me at paranormalportalradio@gmail.com. Or if you're part of the Discord community, just right click on my name like this, and then just click on send a message, and it'll send me a direct message, and that's fine. So I can't send one to myself, but there would be send private message or something there. And you can send it directly to me, and then I'll see it the next time I check into Discord. So I love your help, because if there's things you're curious about, you'd like to know, ask, and I'll put your question out there. We've had many suggested questions from many people, and you guys have brought some great ideas to the table, not only in your answers, but in your questions. So thank you for that. All right. So this is going to conclude questions of the week for this week. Actually, this is the last one of the week. So that's about it. Let's get back to the rest of what we're doing here tonight. All right, folks, we are back. We're back and back at it. Again, we're going to get into some ITC stuff tonight. Now, the way that the portal, which is on the other screen, Don's camera, the way it works, again, for those of you that might be new, is that it utilizes a database of partial words, of syllables. So there's no complete words in there at all. There's not supposed to be anyway. And if you hear complete words or even phrases, that's anomalous. That's unusual. I've heard other things come through this in the many times that I've used it on investigations. Not many, but the several times that I have, and they've blown me away. And you'll be seeing some of those on future videos that we're going to be launching with the Paranormal Portal Investigations series. Those are going to be actual investigations that I've been on in video form. So those will be coming out. The first one will be coming out hopefully pretty soon. I'm working on it as feverishly and fast as I can, but I got a lot of work left to do. And once I get it done, I'll post it, and then I'll start on the next one. I got 2 of them on deck to be put together. So mess with the syllable, get the horns. Now, this is fair warning, though, to any of you that feel kind of uncomfortable by this kind of stuff. If you don't want to hang around for it, if it makes you feel weird and uncomfortable, I completely understand. But again, I just fixed a piece of equipment. I'm dying to test it. So with that in mind, let's do just that. So I'm going to switch cameras here and fire this up. Just give me a second and we'll get it rolling. I got to take off my headphones so I don't pull them across and start unplugging things inadvertently. All right. No! There you are. Ah, come on. Okay. Looks like we're in business here. So all we can do is listen now. Are there any spirits here that wish to communicate with us?
Yeah, I do.
Holy God, did that sound like, yeah, I do? That sounded like, yeah, I do. Right? Oh, that was epic. That was an incredible entry into all this. Oh, there you go. I need the extra sound. I look different. I don't have a hat on, so that's part of it. Whoops. Whoops, hold on. Okay. Will you please work? Thank you. We need that reverb to give it more sound field. Can you tell us, do you have a name? If you hear a name, let me know. That piece is turning on and off now. I tested it. It was great earlier. Huh. Please do not mess with the equipment. I need this stuff to work, so please don't mess with it. Do you have a name? You heard yes, Ivan? That was a yes, too. Okay. So as you guys are hearing stuff, let me know if what you're hearing. I'll be watching the chat as closely as possible, too. So that reverb's going on and off again. Damn it. If you are here, you can also make those little balls on that table light up. That would be great. That would help us to authenticate your presence here. But please don't mess with the red box. What is it? What are you from this area? What was that? It was like business. Oops. The spirit of Don's beard passed. Could be. You just never know. So any questions you guys would like to have asked, please let me know. Man, I had that red thing all torn apart and pieced together. What was that voice? That was different, wasn't it? Hello. Are you stuck here? Gotta. Yeah, there was some weird noises. Yeah. That was such a solid start. Is there anyone here that wants to communicate? Yes, I am. It's like that's about as good as you can hope for right off the bat. How old are you? I wasn't able to get a voice out of that. Oh, this might help, duh. I still had that line muted from that mic that's pointed at it. How old are you? Can you give me an age?
Gift.
Gift. Do you have a gift? Do you have a gift that you're offering? So D, you heard I forgot. Okay. Grandma. Spirit Stalker, you heard grandma? Yeah, gift was from the ghost radar, the green thing. Keep talking. You can utilize that equipment to talk. I just got shushed. Did you hear that? Shh. Gift is poison in German? Yeah, we don't want that kind of gift.
Yes.
Boy.
Boy? I heard boy. Do you need assistance or help? Do you need assistance or help? Yeah. Are you stuck?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Wow. I heard yes, sir.
Sorry.
Do you need help to transition? Ooh, 3 voices there. That's very unusual. I heard yes and no from mine. Bad, bad prey. You heard that? This reminds me of Siri. Are you how many of you are here? I was like, damn. I'm almost. How many? Can you give me a number? Is there only one of you? How many? Sound like 4? That's a lot of voices all at once. Yeah, see how that reverb is turning, the red box is turning on and off all by itself. That's so weird. Are you messing with the equipment? No? I think that said no. I don't know. Are any of you messing with the equipment?
Chair.
It's a fresh battery too. Brand new. So, is it true that there are 4 of you here? Oh, that sounded creepy. Sounds kind of frantic. There's 1 of you? Okay, 1. That was very clearly a 1. Okay. Okay. All right. Have you been here before communicating with us? You're hearing okay. Spirit Sucker heard sure. Are you stuck in this house? Wow. I was kind of stomped on that. I'm sorry I did. It was like roll, roll, roll. Are you from this area or this house?
Face.
Face. 3, 2. K2 went to green, did it? Okay. Yeah. It seems. Could you make any of those little balls light up that are on that table over there? Those little clear balls. They won't hurt you. Could you make one of those light up for me? If you simply touch it, it may light up for us. That would help a lot. Yeah, there is little spikes on the K2. You're right. Yes, sir. So, Spirit, who's here? Can you cause one of those little balls to light up? If you touch it, it should work. If you move it just a little, tap it, touch it, it's possible you could light it up. Either the two behind me or the two on the table over there. The gray box, Maggie, is a K2 meter, and that should be measuring EMF fluctuations, which is how many paranormal investigators try to measure a presence of a spirit. And so if that lights up more than that one light, that means it's encountering some kind of fluctuation. Can you make the gray box light up a whole bunch instead of one little light? Was that a no? Nope. That was another no. No. Well, you don't have to. I'm not saying you need to do anything, but it will help us to understand that you're here. Yeah, that red thing turned off again. Dang it. I have no idea why that's happening. That was like 2 or 3 voices at once. That shouldn't be possible. Oh, that was a reverse voice. I don't have the reverse bank turned on. There is a reverse bank, but I've only got the regular partial word bank. I asked? Is that what you said, or you what? Can you tell me, are you from this area?
Do it, Mike. Hi.
Hi. That was a weird sound. Except for Sheldon, this is possibly the greatest co-host you have had on the show. Don't tell Don that. No.
This boy.
You would, Mike. Do it, man. Wow, this is good listening. What did Maggie see? I can hear the red box clicking. Yeah, I can too. Oh, that was a weird voice in there. Again, these are vocal samples, so the tonality of the voice doesn't necessarily mean male or female. It's just spitting out sounds, partial words. So you can't equate a woman's voice to a woman unless you hear complete words. I've heard a woman come through crying on this before, and that was heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking. Is there still just one of you here? How many are here? It's getting kind of. Now it's getting kind of quieter again. Can you count with me? 1, 2. What number comes next?
Wait.
What number comes after 2? Do you know? Sounds like 11. No, it's not 11. Wow, that was a long piece.
Recipe.
Oh, you did.
Wait.
Can you tell me what number comes after 2?
Got it right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Brent. You heard my name? Okay. I heard Mama. Okay. Funny. Yeah, I heard the oh, you did. Can you help me understand what number comes after number 2? If I'm-
Yes.
yes, can you tell me? What is the name of that number? God, that was a lot of voices.
Chat.
How about what number comes after 3?
Maximum. 4.
Does it say 4? Did you guys hear 4, or is that just me?
What?
What? No, I'm talking to them, the other people that are watching. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, John, you heard 4 as well. Okay, good. Yeah. D. Ocean heard 4. Yep. Lots, Maggie. Yep. Okay, so many of you heard 4, and that's an intelligent response. And that's the reason I'm asking this kind of question, because that's a weird one. You need to know that you're having a conversation with something that's understanding you. This is your opportunity to speak. Is there something you'd like us to know? Okay. What is it?
I mean, not.
Brent, hold up some fingers. Okay. How many fingers am I holding up? Can you see my hand? I thought I heard 5. Did you guys hear 5? Yes. Okay. Okay, so a few of you heard 5 as well. Okay. And again, you got to listen clearly, because some of these sounds are kind of distorted, some of them, and they're all buried in reverb, so it's going to be kind of muddy. But I mean, it's just a matter of listening and extracting what you can. Usually, the good thing is that this is being recorded, because oftentimes I catch a lot of stuff after the investigation, because you're in the moment. You only have seconds, but then when you can listen back, you can hear other responses that didn't stand out initially.
No.
I'm not going to be a something. That was a lot of words.
Okay.
You're not going to be a what?
Yeah.
bite or light? What was that?
Right.
Maybe touch your chin. Okay.
Well,
What part of myself am I pointing at right now? What part of my body? Can you see me?
well,
No, it's not number one. What am I pointing at? Thank you for the one, though. That was correct in numbers.
good.
What am I pointing at on my face? Can you see what I'm pointing at? That was a little hint. Can you see what I'm pointing at? Was that I? Maybe. Some of it's kind of crapshoot. You just gotta. Kind of sounds like a word. Okay, what am I pointing at right now? Can you see what I'm pointing at?
No.
Someone said no. What part of my face am I pointing at right now? Might have been chin. That was pretty quick. Paris. Hi, Deb. Hi, John S. I heard mouth, I think. Okay. Yeah. So, Barbara, you heard chin as well? Okay. I thought it sounded like it might be that. You heard, oh, Maggie heard jaw. Somebody said mouth again. Yeah. I heard mouth. Yeah, it's actually my chin, but mouth was a close one. Jaw was correct as well. We'll accept both of those answers. Can you make those balls flash? Can I demonstrate for you? If you touch these balls like this, they flash. Can you do that to one of the balls on the table? Or the other ball up here that's not flashing? Can you give us that kind of an indication that you're here? We'd really appreciate that. Como. Let me send you the first question you asked.
Okay.
So are you earthbound or have you transitioned? Sound like gift or gift. Well, that was two voices on top of each other. That's not supposed to be possible either. We'd love this opportunity to talk with you, but what was that? We could sure use your assurance that you're here. If you could make that gray box flash up higher in the lights, if you get close to the gray box on the table, it'll make those lights flash up. That would be a good indicator that you're here. Can you do that? All you have to do is get close to it with your energy or reach out and touch it. Right where the lights are. If you touch it where the lights are, it should light up further for us. That's a good point, Barbara. Barbara says pick distinct objects that pronunciate. Like chin versus ear. They sound totally different. Can you say ear? That was help. Do you need help? How can we help you? Do you need our prayers? We would love to help you. What am I holding in my hand right now? Can you see my hand? What am I holding? Can you tell me what's in my hand? What am I pinching right now?
Being Monty.
Maybe here. Can you be more clear?
And for me.
Two voices again. Can you see what I'm pinching with my fingers here? Can you see? What is it I'm pinching?
Well, oh, you did.
Did you hear her? Yes, Sue? Hair. That sounded like
53.
hair. 53 came through on the ghost radar. Okay. Should we go for a trifecta? No? Yes? Do you want me to use this other app on my telephone that we used before?
This.
Good luck.
Actually, what I might do is use the other one first. I want to use the other one first. So this one is set, it's called Spirit Music Box, and it's set to you detect any kind of vibration or motion that's on this phone, EM variations or magnetic issues that can make the music play. So we're going to test that now. I'm going to put it on the desk in front of me after I turn up the volume. There we go. Okay, hold on.
Dog. William.
Okay, so if we start hearing this play music, I'm not touching it in any way. Maybe. I don't want to put it over on I was thinking of putting it over on that other table, but that might be more distracting. So any spirits present, you now have several opportunities to let your presence
The winter.
be known. That was a lot. If you come close to this object that I'm pointing at, this phone, music should play to let us know you're near. you can continue to talk through the device that's running on that table, or you can go to the gray box and get close to it and make that light up. Oh, just like that. Yeah, great. Or that was two voices again. The radar that's on the computer should detect your presence if you appear around me. And there's the two balls here behind me, on this stand behind me, or the two balls over there. So there's lots of opportunities to make your presence known at this point.
Please.
Please. Please do.
Please.
Please again. That was a repeat. Now that's incredibly rare.
Going.
And
Good night, Brenda Joe.
To jump with.
Jump us or something? I don't know what that means. How many of you are here now? I can help. That was 3 words.
D.
D. Talking to you, D. This one's for you. There you go. That was the Spirit app right next to me on the phone. I think I might have done that though. I moved my foot. Let me test it. Yep, I did it. False alarm. That wasn't you. That was me. I bumped my foot on the floor. It's very sensitive. Any vibrations at all will make it play that music. So that wasn't me. That is not me. I'm not moving. Very cool. Thank you for making that go off. I was sitting here absolutely still, so that was not me. It was debunked, and then it was legitimate. Can you make... I was just going to say, can you make it go again? Can you make that music go again, please? Thank you. That was on command. That was not command. I don't want to say command, but I'm moving very gently, so I'm not vibrating anything. It'll pick up subtle vibrations. It'll pick up EMF. It's 2 things are triggering it right now. It says movement and the gyro built into the phone. I know it's not this sensitive. That my little hand gestures shouldn't be doing anything.
1.
There you go, folks. Ask if they've seen the mirror of retribution. Have any of you seen what is called the mirror of retribution?
Right.
That's going off on its own. My hands are here. Just so you know, I'm not triggering anything. That's not me. My head movement doesn't do anything.
Innocent.
Innocent. Did you hear that? Were you accused of something you didn't do? If you were accused of something you didn't do, please make the music play again.
And for me.
You said innocent. Are you innocent? Now the music's not going off at all. That's very anomalous. Could you make one of the balls flash for me, please? On the two that are on the table next to the other equipment over there, or the two behind me, and make any one of them flash. That would be wonderful. I'm sorry to ask so much, but we can't see you. And we're relying on equipment to try to tell if you're here. Those balls are a big part of how we measure your presence. So if you would please make one of the balls flash, that would be wonderful. Nothing. The balls are not doing anything tonight. That's cool. This is my first time actually live testing the music thing on the show here. And that's pretty cool. Are you making that red piece of equipment flick on and off?
Being Monty.
Can't. Spirit Stalker heard can't. Biggest dirt.
Maxim.
Why can't it be something fun like the Macarena music? I don't know. I didn't make the app. Hey, Macarena. I don't know any of the words, but can you make the music play again on this device, on the desk, the black device? If you get close to it or cause little motions, it should make it play. No? Are you done with it?
Yeah.
Keep talking. We want to continue to communicate with you.
Go on.
You evolve? I evolve? I don't know what that said, but that was a whole phrase or sentence. Like at least a really robust word.
Carlo.
Wow, did you hear that? Oh, there goes the music again. Very cool. That was a different sound. Hadn't heard that one at all tonight, though. Whatever that was. That was weird. Please continue to try to talk to us. We'd love to hear. Do you have a name? Yes. What is your name? Ghost app was tweaking, yeah. Oh, it was, wasn't it? Oh. It didn't do any the hissy. Oh, there you go again. Very interesting. I kind of like utilizing this music thing as well with the portal build, because to have overlapping voices or one thing talking and another thing talking, it would get a little busy. So this way there's just another indicator. There you go again. That supposedly detects presences. How long have you been here?
Oh, you did.
to check the time just to see how we're doing. Oh, we're doing really good. It's 8:24. We got plenty of time. That might have been me. That's so cool. That was a dog bark. Again. I've only heard that one other time on this app ever using it. And that was in Coloma Ghost Town. I'm keeping my hands here so you guys can see I'm not thumping. I'm not moving in any way that might trigger it. It's triggering on its own accord. And a lot. It's detecting a little motion or movements, and it's kind of a pretty song, but a little haunting. Do you like that music? If you want it to continue to play, you got to continue to trigger it by doing what you're doing. Well, it clearly works. Huh. You're almost at the end of the song. There you go. That's the end. That was the last note. Let's start it over. Sorry. What day is it where you are? Do you know what the day is? Okay, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Oops. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I actually turned it off. I'll show this app to you guys. And you can see it. It shows many things that are triggering the music to play. And I'm holding it, so everything is going now. But when it was sitting down, the movement was the one that was triggering constantly. This is called Spirit Music Box. And, okay, well, we've seen that go off many times, so. When nobody was touching it, nothing was moving, it's dead still, and it was still going off, and that's anomalous. I don't know. Now, I didn't build the app. I didn't build the app, but from what I understand, it's made by the same company that makes the Spirit Talker that we've been using. So. There you are. Okay. So I think so I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Do you want to go to the Spirit Talker app on the phone, or do you want to continue with the portal that we're using on that table? What do you want to do? Say portal or Spirit Talker? God promised, you heard? Wow. Oh, very well. I think I will. The portal. Okay. You want to stick with the portal? We'll stick with the portal then. Thank you. And Maggie says portal. Okay. Can you continue to talk through this? Keep letting us know. And also, you can just touch these and they'll flash. So if you could just touch those like that and make them flash, I would appreciate it. Eat any one of the balls that are in the room like that. So I turned off the little music box just because I wanted to test it, and we did test it, and I have no idea what was triggering it to continually go off like that. And it was in spurts, which seems to match a lot of paranormal activity. It happens in spurts. Like, I don't know if they get bored or what. Do you guys sometimes get bored? I don't know what that word was.
Night. Kind of.
RJ Windwalker. I got an extra music box. Oh, that was I tell you, it was something. That was a whole sentence. Ghost, huh? Okay. Yeah, Don might stain my chair if I do that to the poor guy. There's actually a little clown face that's mounted to the wall that you twist its nose, and it plays a music box song. And I think he demonstrated it on the show. Oh, there you go, folks. The ball's lit. It's going off. Very cool. Thank you, guys. That's wonderful. I appreciate you making that blink. That's outstanding. Thank you so much. I've been waiting to see that go off all night. There it goes again. Very cool. That's wonderful. That's the first time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's wonderful. It helps us to know that you're here when you can do things like that. So thank you for letting us know about your presence here. What was that? Yeah, maybe, John. Maybe showing them. It's anybody's guess whether we're dealing with the same presences every time or if we're drawing new ones. I did a lot of prep work before this tonight just to tune the environment to hopefully positives. It's a demon? What does that mean, Vegas? You think this is a demon, or you heard it say it's a demon? It was doing it earlier? I missed it? Oh. Well, my apologies then if it happened earlier. This is the first time I've noticed it. Wow. And again, the voices are sound bites. So when you're hearing them, is that the sound bite or is that an actual? No, I need help. Do you need help? Can you say yes if you need help? Spirit Stalker heard no. Okay.
Being mounted.
What are you sawing at?
What are you sawing at or staring at, or what was that? That was a lot. Me too. I hope it's good. I did a lot of prep before the show to make sure as I could. Some things that I've used for over a decade, literally, and they've always held true for me. It seems to have always kept things lighter. Do you know that you're dead? It's kind of a rude question, but
Night. What are you?
no, I appreciate that, Vegas. I appreciate that a bunch. I mean, here's the thing, I all we can do is do our best to provide protections to a space and to and to keep the environment tuned to the light and good. And do I know beyond a shadow of a doubt? No, but following this tonight, I'll be cleansing as well and saying some prayers and admonitions to make sure.
1.
That was a lot of voices.
Father.
Do you want me to continue to use the music box app, or do you like it better without? Right? Oh, yes. Okay. Punished. I keep hearing something sounds like bean party. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Father or water? Okay. Not one. Do you know that you've passed on from your physical life?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Why do you linger?
How are you? Yeah. Hey, Call.
I got some ice. It's all part of my cleansings. This is from Father Mike, actually. Father Mike Driscoll. Because I'm proud. Okay. Because I'm dumb. Because I'm proud. Okay. Well, I mean, it's okay if you linger, if you're a positive spirit, if you're not having dark or ill intents. Yeah. First time I heard that part, I thought I thought it was a response way back when, but I now know that it's part of the database. Comes up kind of once in a while. 5, 6, 7. What number comes next? What comes after 7? Looking for a number. Do you know what number comes after the number 7? Can you speak that through the app? Was that a no? That I think is normal as well. That's not a spirit voice. I don't think it's been augmented, because I've heard that one several times. That's a different song. Just a song too. That's weird. Sound like 50s music. That was a little different.
You. Food.
Food? Yes. What do you eat? Do you eat?
I take
That was a different sound.
And the
Answer. Second time.
Tommy.
If it is part of the database, it's very, 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 very unusual to hear things repeated so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
wall.
So are you a man or a woman?
Relatively.
Or are you neither?
No. No.
Good look.
So now I think it's just going through a normal cycle. I don't know if we're getting real responses at this point or not. 3 times. I heard that same at Coloma as well, and I'm led to believe that it's some part of the database, but I don't know for sure. It's musical, which shouldn't. According to Dan, who's the one that's my wonderful friend, who's also an investigator. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that was when I did tap it. I'm watching my YouTube feed as well, which is way, way, way behind. But I must have tapped the ball to demonstrate. And I saw it over here flashing. I realized it's not in real time. There's that weird music. It does sound like 50s music, though, almost. Like.
Because I had.
Do you like music? Yes? What kind of music do you like? Is everything? What musical artist do you like? I don't know if that was a response or not. Good night, Deb. Get some sleep. Much love to you. Oh, gotta adjust. It's kind of warm in here just because all the lights and the computers and everything running in the monitors. It gets a little steamy here in the studio. Did you like Elvis? Oh. That sounds like, well, thank you very much. So if I said you ain't nothing but a, what would be the next word if it's an Elvis song? You ain't nothing but a.
Screaming.
Get it?
Nobody?
Oh,
Maybe they don't know that song. Say something in what?
And for me.
Well,
You mean Latin or what? Bertie, what say something in what? Is it Latin that you're maybe they like you singing. but do you like me singing? That's the question. Can you make one of the balls flash again for us? Let us know if you're still here, please. If you could do that again, that'd be wonderful.
Everybody. This. Hang on.
Yes, hang on. Okay. 2 words in 2 different voices. Yes, and then hang on. Thank you, John. John says, yes, I do. If you can make one of those balls flash again, that would be great. Again, there's 2 right here sitting on the table behind me. And there's 2 over among the devices on that table. Could you make the one flash again like you did before? Love it. Could you make the other ball flash than the one that you did last time? The one that's sitting by the phone with the lit up screen, blue screen. Sitting right in the coils of wire there. Could you make that flash like you did the other one?
Yeah.
I'm just looking for verification that you're still here.
Face.
Face. Can you make one of the balls light up again, please?
And the
I know I'm asking a lot, but I just would like to verify that you're here. If one of the balls flashes, we'll be able to know that we're not alone. That was a dog buried under a voice. I've never heard that before. Again, I heard a dog bark coming through in Coloma, but it was very standalone. But I've never, second time now tonight, I've heard like a dog bark, but it's underneath a voice. Yeah. This is only the second time in the years that I've had this and used this that I've heard a dog barking. So can you give us a sign that you're still here? By making one of those balls light up, please?
What is?
It would really help us to know that you are indeed still with us. Just one more time. I know you can do it. The same. I know it's the same thing. I don't mean to be repetitive, but it's hard to know if you're still here or not because I can't see you. Again, you can't expect that they're here to perform.
And for me.
I don't know what that said. That was a few words. It's like that reverb is just
Sorry.
So bizarre. Why is that?
Sing along with Yes.
No, it's just like it gave up the ghost again. Ba-dum-bum. Sorry. I don't know why it's not working. It has a fresh battery too, and it was testing out really good before as a standalone, but now it's back to being flaky. Could be just needing to be replaced. I was hoping I could fix it because, you know, the less I have to, to purchase, the better. So if you're still here, please light up one of the balls. Anybody have any questions they'd like asked? I'm sorry, I've been kind of focused on my own thing here. Nocturnal. Okay. I didn't hear that. Okay. Well, that red pedal alone is like $120, so it's like, man. And if I have to do it, I have to do it. That's, you know.
Get on with it.
Get on with it. Get on with it.
Chair.
what?
One.
Does the yeah. And for me,
This is your opportunity to talk if you so choose. Is there anything you would like us to know? That was like 3 words. No. Fight or bite again. That was 2 voices at the same time. Again, very unusual. Shouldn't do that.
No.
There's been some really interesting things tonight. The music box triggering by itself, the ball going off a couple of times, I thought was fantastic. I'm sorry I missed the first time that it went off. I don't remember who said the ball went off earlier, but was it the ones on the table? Or was it the one behind me? Or where did you guys see the other ball? They're just here to tell me about my car's extended warranty. Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't even think anybody would give me a warranty on my car. It's pretty old. This is your last opportunity to talk. I'd love to hear you, some indication that you're still with us. If you could flash one of the balls, if you could make the gray box go up, make it light up by getting close to it and touching the front where the lights are. There it goes. Just went up one. I wonder if it's because it's so close to the speaker. I wonder if that could be triggering the KT. I hadn't thought about that, but there's magnets in speakers. So that could be why that's flickering.
Underneath.
Can you tell me what color is my shirt? Any spiritual presences here that are talking to us, can you tell me what color is my shirt? What color is my shirt? Can you tell me that, please? White. Did you hear that? Fantastic. Thank you. Did you guys hear white too? It was like white. Okay. Yep. Came through. Well, I guess maybe a couple times then. Yep. Yeah, that's an intelligence response. That's really incredible. What was that? I didn't catch that. Can you tell me your name? The spirit who said it's white.
Blue.
It's not blue. I'm not wearing a blue. I'm not wearing a blue shirt. But that's the first time I've heard blue tonight in a very clear voice. That's incredible. Okay. Well, this is probably a good time to wrap it up. It's wow. That was a whole sentence, and I stomped on. I'll have to listen back to that. Did you guys hear what it said? Screen behind me is blue. Good point. Good point. That's a good point. Earbuds back in. The seat you on is blue. No, it's black. My seat is black. But we do have to wrap this up because the network is about to close out. So thank you to spirits that came to communicate with us. You participated and
is becoming an ever-growing problem in today's modern media.
Let me disconnect the network here.
Google. The information you're looking for is buried by official media.
Okay. Thank you to all of you that came through to talk with us tonight. It was a very special night, very interesting, and we appreciate your efforts. Okay. So we're going to wrap this up now. Thank you once again. Let me shut this down and we'll conclude the show. Hold on a sec. All right. Thank you and good night to all you spirits. God bless you. May you reside in the light of the divine and find your way home if you're stuck. Amen. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. It was an incredibly interesting night. I just bumped that cord, so that made that ball go off. But thank you so much for being a part of the journey tonight. I don't know, it was a little unusual. It was a little long for some things, but I think it was a fantastic session in a lot of ways. When you're investigating, you may end up with maybe a couple things in an entire night that stand out as intelligence and possibly visual things happening. And just sitting here in the studio in about an hour and 15 minutes, we had several intelligent responses. We had the ball going off. We had the music box app going off, there was quite a bit of activity. So I think, as far as investigating goes, I would say this was quite successful. It seems to me, very likely that we were at least sometimes getting very intelligent responses and communicating with somebody. And that to me is incredibly powerful, because that's this journey for me. I want to understand this stuff. I want to know, what is the state they're in? Why are they there? What are they doing? What do they do? And I don't pretend to believe that I'm ever going to get all those answers, at least in this lifetime. There goes the ball. That's, again, all by itself. But I think it's incredibly powerful that it is possible to make contact. I'm not a medium. I'm not a channeler. I don't have those gifts. So all I have, other than my very well developed intuition, is these devices. These devices are how we can cross that bridge and connect and reach out, and hopefully in many cases, if there's, a spirit that's having problem, they're stuck, maybe we can help them find their way home. Maybe we can help release them and free them from that torment. And so that's my mission in all of this. That's why I want to go out and investigate. And of course I want to, experience things as well. But right here in the studio, I believe we had some incredible moments tonight. Do I think everything that was coming through was paranormal? No. I would say it was probably, I don't know, rough estimates at the high end, 15% of what we heard tonight was possibly paranormal, but the rest of it is just an algorithm. It's just a sound field. It's spitting out sound bites. But when I first turned it on, does anybody want to communicate? Yes, I do. Or I can't remember the exact phrase, but it was just like, boom, right off the bat. And I don't know how much energy it takes for a spirit to do what we experienced tonight, but it's believed to be quite an exhausting thing for spirits to reach out and communicate through devices. Probably not the same through a psychic or a medium or someone that channels. But it is apparently much more difficult to influence mechanical things. And so we're asking a lot, but I think if you're doing it in the spirit of helping and trying to heal and to try to release old pains and to liberate these poor souls that are finding themselves in an agonizing situation for decades, or, who knows how long, so centuries, possibly. I mean, that's an amazing thing. That's a good thing, to help them find their way home. And that's my motivation in all of this. I'm not looking for anything dark and ugly and scary. I don't need to see furniture flying. But when you say, what color's your shirt, and you get a white, I mean, I don't know what the odds are, but that was very clearly, and it apparently came up a couple times, but the second time was just like white. It was like someone was speaking into the microphone. It was just like unmissable. And so that to me is an incredibly powerful experience. So I appreciate that we certainly didn't draw the numbers of one of our normal shows when we do this, but this is kind of a niche show. It's about those of us that are really curious about making those connections and even just sitting back and watching, like, let's watch it in real time. Let's see what this is like. So I appreciate your patience with me as we do this. And I hope you found the experience to be a positive one. I'm not challenging things. I'm not provoking. I'm not using trigger objects. I'm not doing things like that I think really can elicit negative responses. We're just asking questions, and hopefully we get answers, and hopefully that contact is meaningful and helpful and can help these poor souls possibly find their way home. And that to me is some really positive stuff. So I hope you guys agree. And again, thank you so much for being a part of the journey with me as always. I appreciate those of you that stuck around for the whole thing. And for those of you that it wasn't your thing, I apologize. I certainly want to give you the best shows I can, but this is something I'm very passionate about, and it's a big direction going forward for the Paranormal Portal. Not necessarily for the live studio shows, but getting out and doing investigations. So these are kind of the primer shows to show you some of the things that I'll be doing on location at these places and have done to bring you into the experience. So anyway, I guess that's where we're going to wrap it up. But again, thank you so much for being here. We love you all. Be good, be kind, be nice. Take care of each other. Help each other out. Find the magic in every day. And remember to laugh as much as you can. Love you too, Dirt Busher. Great to have you guys here. Thank you so much. And you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll see you again for sure on Wednesday. But watch for the new podcast on Monday. And if you haven't listened to the last two, there was two this last week. Part 1 and 2 of More Hauntings in Michigan. Those are excellent episodes. So hopefully you check them out. But I'll be back Wednesday. Hope you'll join me. Until then, have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Be good. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Roll the credits.